They told me it would be 6 months to a year after I got out of the hospital to get myself physically back where I need to be.
It's the strongest thing I've ever. Sorry.
That's perfect.
I was told that my spleen is gone. I won't have full use of my kidneys anymore. Small and large intestine are gone. Part of my liver's gone, but it'll rejuvenate, they said. I don't want to go back into this job if I'm a threat to myself or to another officer, because I don't know how I'll react in certain situations. I'm not the same guy I was back on December 3rd as I am now. He says, you go up, knock on the door, and after you make contact, then we'll kind of roll up.
And then I would be 1 block away or half a block away at the bottom of the hill. And then the other 2 deputies would be in another vehicle another block away.
This guy's been pointing guns at people before, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put on my tack vest. My tack vest is in the back seat. I turn around, and there's a shotgun barrel in my face.
I hear what I consider a shotgun blast.
And he fires a shot off of my feet and tells me to put my stuff on the ground by my rear wheel. And I said, I'm not giving you my gun, Neil.
And I heard what I thought was scuffling noises.
That's when I grabbed the barrel and the stock, and I swung the stock over, and I hit him in the jaw. He went backwards. I went backwards.
He lands on his back. While he's doing this, the suspect brandishes a handgun that he had in his waistband.
He fired, and that's when I took the first round.
There was a shotgun stolen around Thanksgiving, and there was that 9mm pistol stolen that morning. So he had no intentions whatsoever of ever going back to jail.
I don't know much more other than when I was at the back door, he told me he was going to kill me and that I was going to be dead that day.
I prayed that the Lord would give me one more shot to make this stop and pray that my aim be true. He picked his head back up, and I shot him in the face. The good Lord had his hand in this puppy from the beginning to end. If it wasn't for that funeral, the fire department and all the rest of the EMTs would not have been in town. But because there were, the ambulance was paged at 12:24, and at 12:28, they were on scene.
Big Springs 99A, yes, the scene is now secure. Stradesky residents.
At that time, we basically threw him on a backboard, got him in the back of the ambulance, and we took off for the hospital because we knew he needed a lot more medical attention than we could give him.
You know, his vital signs were compromised somewhat. They were not, because the EMTs did their job, he got here with a very strong fighting chance. But in the end, it's really in God's hands. And I'm thankful that he's doing well.
I believe, by the grace of God, am I alive? Because for all that to happen, it wasn't just coincidence. To be shot 4 times and come out of this alive was by the grace of God. A few days before this happened, my son called me and he said, Daddy, I got to read you something. I'm compelled by the Lord. And it was Ephesians, and it was about putting on God's armor and carrying his shield. And he read that to me. And then everything that happened from that point on, it wasn't my time to go. Thank you. Thank you. Part of me wants to slow down and do something else. Another part of me says, get your ass back in that car. You still got a lot of sheep to herd out there. Something bad that happens, it's like God turns it around, and a lot of positive things have come out of this. Now I just got to figure it out, what it is I'm supposed to do here in the future. He says, Dear Deputy Hutchinson, my name is Jack Topping. I'm a 16-year-old from Bedminster, New Jersey, and I heard about your heroic actions in Nebraska. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, and I hope you have a speedy recovery. The strength, bravery, and courage the job as a police officer requires every day is something I cannot comprehend.
I know how unfortunate it is that many people in our society don't recognize or thank honorable police officers like you. My letter to you is to do the opposite, to thank you for your service to your community and your service to America. Although New Jersey and Nebraska is more than 1,000 miles apart, your story of bravery deserves thanks from all Americans. Thank you again for your service, and God bless.